This is Energized, a podcast about simple ways you can improve your energy. I'm Dina, a naturopath, personal trainer and wellness coach with 14 years experience working with a wide range of clients to help improve their health, fitness and overall energy. Hello and welcome to this week's Energized podcast. This week, because things are feeling really busy at the moment. I don't know if it's because we got out of isolation and I have had a whole bunch of things that I had to cancel over that time to catch up on, or whether it's just because it's December and things are busy in December at this time of year. School's finishing up, daycare's finishing up, so it's holiday time, but there's still lots of things to do. Anyway, it's feeling busy and crazy, and so I thought this week I would record an episode about my 3 non-negotiables to keep your energy levels high during December. Now, just my general health disclaimer, while I am a qualified naturopath and personal trainer, I may not be yours, so anything that I talk about in this podcast is general in nature. If you'd like some individualized advice, I have some appointments left next week. Jump on my website, dinasavitz.com. Otherwise, I am back the first week of January, so you can book in then. Okay, so I thought I would keep this episode nice and short, or short and sweet, as they say, so that we can go straight into it, and then you will come away from it with 3 things that you can try to focus on during December and over the holiday period to make sure that your energy levels stay high. So the first one is to practice self-care, or that means, I guess, taking some time out for you. So just making sure that whether it's daily, that would be ideal. If not, at some point during the week, I know daily is not always practical, especially if you have kids or things are feeling really, really busy, taking some time during the week for some self-care. So self-care looks different for different people. For some people, that might just be watching a movie or reading a book. Personally, I prefer reading a book as self-care because you're not getting the blue light from a TV screen. Another really great way to practice self-care and take time out is to have a bath. I have been having magnesium salt baths, so you can get magnesium salts or magnesium flakes and just add them to your bath. You don't need to. If you want to do some kind of herbal bath, you could add some chamomile. Again, you don't need to. These are just things that can add to a bath experience to make it a little bit more relaxing. But even just taking time out to have a nice warm or hot bath is a really nice self-care practice. So that is my first tip, just taking some time out, making sure that you take time out for you. My second non-negotiable to keep your energy high, and just going back to the self-care thing, the way it relates to energy is because when you are around other people, or when a person is around other people, we are constantly picking up on other people's energies, whether that is high or low or neutral energy. We are constantly attracting energy towards us. So taking time out alone is a really good way to tune into your own energy and reset, and that is how it affects your energy levels. So my second non-negotiable is to increase your water intake, especially in Sydney or the southern hemisphere. We are going into summer and it's much warmer, and generally when it's warmer we do need to have a little bit more water to stop us getting dehydrated. I also know that it's the silly season, which can mean an increase in alcohol, and for every glass of alcohol that you have, you need to balance it out with a glass of water as well, just to support your kidneys and your body, and again, to prevent dehydration. The same thing goes for any caffeinated drinks that you have. So it might be a time that you're having more iced coffee or iced tea. So they both have caffeine in them. So you want to make sure that you are balancing it out with an extra glass of water. So making sure, because our body is made up of 60 to 70% water, we want to make sure that we're drinking enough water throughout the day to fuel our body and make sure then that our energy levels stay high. My third non-negotiable, I said it's a quick episode this week, so I'm getting straight into it, is to exercise, of course. So that doesn't mean high intensity interval training or lifting heavy weights or smashing it out at the gym. This can literally be a walk around the block. It can literally mean picking up some dumbbells and doing a set of 10 squats, 10 rows, 10 push-ups, 10 lunges, a little bit of core work as well. It doesn't have to be super long, super intense. As long as you are moving, getting your muscles activated and getting those endorphins pumping through your body, then you will inevitably increase your energy levels. Again, as I mentioned, it literally can be a walk around the block. And if you happen to be able to sneak out by yourself or go on your own, then that is some quality self-care and time out for you. And on your way, or when you get back home, it's a really good idea to drink some water. So I've just tied together my top 3 non-negotiables into one. So just as a reminder, self-care, taking time out for you, increasing your water intake, and making sure that you're moving or doing some kind of exercise. These are the top 3 ways that I really, truly, honestly believe you can make sure that your energy levels stay high, especially because some of them we don't even think about. Like some days can go by when you forget to drink water, and then one glass of water can give you so much energy just by simply rehydrating your cells. And same thing goes for taking time out for yourself or having that self-care in there. How much better do you feel after you go for a massage or an acupuncture session or something, getting your nails done, something that you are doing just for you by yourself? I am actually going to do a herb of the week this week. So this week we are looking at slippery elm, which has the botanical name of Ulmus rubra. Now, slippery elm is a really good demulcent, emollient, and laxative. So it is really helpful for getting your bowels moving, keeping them regular. When you take slippery elm, though, you need to make sure that you drink a lot of water, because otherwise it's not going to move through your body. And the reason I thought slippery elm would be a really good herb to talk about this week is not just because it's indicated for gastritis, peptic ulcer, gastroesophageal reflux, ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, constipation, diverticulosis, gastrointestinal inflammation, hemorrhoids or anal fissures, or to modify bowel flora, but because you can take it alongside a glass of wine to help reduce the side effects of that wine or that alcohol on your gut. So having 1 capsule of slippery elm, you can take slippery elm as a powder mixed into water, or you can just have it as a capsule. Taking it around the same time that you are having something that has alcohol in it can help offset those negative effects and help support your gut. And, December, silly season where we are going out a lot more and celebrating and eating a lot more than usual and drinking possibly a lot more than usual. Slippery elm is a really great herb to support your gut during this time. All right, I hope that you have learned something. I have 2 more podcast episodes for this year. There's still 2 more Fridays left of this year, so we'll have another couple podcast episodes, and then we are starting 2022, which feels fresh, but let's see what happens in the world. Wishing you an energized December, and I hope that you can find time for my top 3 non-negotiables to keep your energy levels high. Have a beautiful week. Bye.